How's it going, guys? Today we are training our Toproll defense for hook. Just a static hold, as you can see. Just like that. Belt over the wrist, around and in the hand, putting a lot of pressure on the bottom part of the wrist, just where the hookers want to go inside and hook you. So by holding this static pronation, back pressure, side pressure position, you train yourself at the start to be fully loaded and to have better chances to either take their wrist or just, cup so they stay under you. So you're on top like this and they are like that. So that's what you want to achieve. Ideally with Toproll technique, but that's not always possible, especially if you find very strong opponents. So you're gonna work on those angles to be ready to withstand maximum pressure. And by doing static lifts and static holds like this, we train exactly that. As you can see, it is a pretty challenging exercise, and you honestly don't need that much of a weight to feel a lot of pressure in this one. Right now I did with maybe 20 kilos, maybe 25. It's a double pulley system, so can't really tell, plus the friction, but it is really hard, firstly, to hold your pronation so it doesn't give, and secondly, to hold the center. As you can see, this is the last exercise of the day, so I was a little bit outside, but ideally you want to be right in here. That's what I'm trying to achieve, just to be fully engaged, back pressure, pronation, side pressure, and as tight as you can get. So this time I was able to hold the center a little bit better, but by the end my shoulder just gives out. It's still not 100%, and this being the 6th exercise of the day, it's really challenging to do as a last exercise. But the weight is not super big, so I'm not too worried. Just gonna try to get as tight as I can, and I'm holding for 10 seconds, doing 6 sets of this. Last week I did, I think, the same weight, 10 plates, or about 20-25 kilos. But last week I was a little bit less tired, but honestly, this week has been pretty amazing. I was pretty worried how it's gonna go, but it has been a blast. Like I felt so happy this week during the workouts. The weights didn't feel very easy, but I was able to do them, and I was able to not get very tired or gas out, or start feeling a lot of ache in my arms, that deep ache what you get especially in the brachialis, and deep inside the bone you feel like your arm gonna snap. I didn't have any of that. Monday was just super smooth. Back pressure was very nice, very good. Actually the weights felt easy. Only day when I struggle is usually side pressure, because usually last day of the week on Friday when I do side pressure, and doing all these high volume trainings, pretty high weights as well. Just during the week, my batteries just go like this, and usually on side pressure days I'm not able to deliver at all. But today, with the shoulder, how it is, still a little bit sore. There's no real pain or anything, but I just can't have that push, that like explosive push to the side. I don't have that yet. Hopefully it comes back soon. But yeah, with everything, all the training and how this week went, I'm pretty impressed. And actually today I did, I believe, my highest weight for reps on the high cable side pressure. I didn't film that because, you know, didn't think it was something special, but then I checked, and it could be new record. I did 62 kilos for 4 sets of 10 reps of about 80 to 90%. So that's pretty good. All right, guys, this will be set number 4, I think. Can't hold the center anymore. Too much side pressure today, too much pronation this week. And even like this not very heavy weight, you saw how I got it up, you know, it's so difficult to get up. And like, I don't know if it would be possible to do that much more, you know. Of course the setup is not perfect, you know. You would like for cable to be more vertical, so it goes something like this, like here. So if it could go through the table, it would come more from below than from the side, if you know what I mean. So you have more pressure on the biceps and the brachialis. So when someone tries to hook you or press you, you know, you can withstand that pressure. Here it's a little bit more side pressure, but still it's pretty good. It's for my style of pulling, through side pressure, through a lot of pronation. And I haven't been training my pronation in the right arm very much last year, if any, because I was competing so much. So right now it feels so fresh, you know, just to be back to training, be back to gaining strength again, and actually not breaking down my body. Like, competing a lot is fun and great and stuff, but on the highest level it's just impossible to do like more than 3-4 high level competitions a year. So train methodically, 2-3 months, compete. That's schedule for a pro arm wrestler, pretty much. If you're not Devon Larratt, of course. Getting harder and harder with every set. One more to go. I'm gonna stick with this same weight, obviously. Just hate these high volume, high intensity weeks, guys. It's just so tough mentally, firstly, to get through the first week. Second week is kind of easier, even though it's more sets and it's bigger weight, but like overall it's kind of easier because you have that working capacity from the first week, you know, and that carryovers to the second week. But to go more than 2-3 weeks, it's pretty hard. It's pretty impossible. Light volume, like 50-60%, you can go like forever, of course, but like 80–90%, it's just, you will just break down your body over like few weeks, and you're just gonna start getting weaker. So it's very important to do heavy weights, but then deload as well, you know, work light weights couple weeks, then again, you know, increase the intensity, increase the weights, and go like, you know, up and down until you every time get a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger, you know. Just as bodybuilding, you know, you every time you wanna get a little bit leaner but a little bit bigger in weight. So that's the idea. Yeah, last set. So yeah, that's training for today. A lot of you guys are telling me that I look super huge, jacked, my arms are mutating, but actually I'm cutting weight now. I'm getting leaner, getting smaller overall. Right now my weight is 109 kilos. A few weeks ago, when I returned from Norway, from Hardanger Open, my weight was 116 kilos. So I'm down 7 kilos. Of course, it's mostly water weight, you know. I was eating a lot of carbs, a lot of cake, pizza, some other high calorie, high sugar foods in Norway. It was very good. It was very good, but you know, you can't eat like that forever. So right now I feel great. I feel lighter, stronger, faster. I don't feel so much pain in my joints, and I think I can recover faster as well after training. Nothing is bothering me in the morning. Usually my neck is sore, my back is sore, you know, you can't really turn that well until you get out of the bed. But this week everything feels very good, very good. So pretty happy how it's going. Just super happy to be back to proper training, proper gaining again, you know. I'm done with those competitions, you know, competing every month. I mean, it is great for some time, but as you can see, it didn't last that long. For me, it was, I was working a lot on 2022. I was training a lot, and all of 2023, I was working based on the training of 2022. So on 2022, I built solid base, very good. I picked up very good weights. I was pretty strong, and I tried to carry over that into 2023, but obviously, you know, it was enough for about half year, maybe a year, but by the end of the year I was already breaking down. My shoulder broke down, I think in end of September or something like that, basically after the World Championship. So there you have it, guys. Train smart and compete even smarter. Of course, if you're a beginner, you probably should compete a lot. Maybe not every month, but every 1.5, 2 months, you know, just to gain experience. But when you get to certain level, you know, you gotta pick your priorities and see what's good for you. And don't forget about training and recovery as well. So that's it for me today, guys. Hope you got some useful information out of this video to implement in your training, and I will see you very soon in next training videos and more.